David Rose told me that he knew Shahzad Akbar, so we met at my house and we had a chat about that, and he said he would organize a meeting, and he did. So we had a what was in it for him. I said, well, he could he said he had a big mortgage. I said, well, if I'm paid, you can settle it. And we shook hands that I would settle his mortgage. And what's in it for him? And I said, well, what do you want? He said, well, I have a big mortgage. I said, well, I'll settle it. I think it was about £250,000 or something. I said I would settle that, if he could arrange, because I said to him, frankly, I have to spend that kind of money on lawyers and enforcement anyway. But if you settle this thing, then your mortgage will be settled. So that's how we left it. There was David Rose, as another lawyer was with Shahzad Akbar. Yeah, there's four of us. We had lunch together. He told me that he knew Mr. Shahzad Akbar, and then he said to me, "What's in this for me?" And I said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, I've got a big mortgage." I said, "Fine, I'll settle it." So if I just paid the money, then there would have been a certain proportion of it for me, and I would have paid him it would have been his commission. I wouldn't know what his mortgage was unless he told me that. He told me that it was about that. In October 2019, we met in the Royal Garden Hotel. David Rose later became very offensive in his emails, in text messages to me. I found it quite incredible that this was a man I trusted. You should see his text messages. It's quite extraordinary. The conversation went like this, I know him, and they really want to settle with you. I said, well, why do they have to send you? They can just write to me. And he said, well, they just want to establish trust. I said, you don't need trust, you just need to send a check. He said, well, okay, I will organize a meeting for you with Shahzad Akbar. I said, fine. And then he asked, what's in it for me? I said, well, what do you want? And he said, I've got a big mortgage. I said, fine, I'll settle it. How much is it? It's about £250,000. I said, well, they owe me around $30 million. So yeah, I'm happy to give you a commission. I'll clear that with the lawyers. And if they don't approve, then I will pay that out of my share.